What's up, everyone? It is Diecastbuffet here again. Guys, we have the 2024 Kyle Larson Hendrick 40th Anniversary Martinsville paint scheme in the studio from the Nascar Authentics line. This is technically a partial exclusive, as you can't get it individually except for the Authentics line. The other alternate route, well, through the Hendrick 4-pack. I digress. Let's go ahead and get the diecast off the rotating base. Alright, fellas, here we go. Got the rotating little thing out of the studio, and let's check out this diecast in studio. So this is the NASCAR Authentics edition of the car. Naturally has no window print. The interior is completely different colored, but it is a awesome diecast. I love the metallic red paint job on it. It is one of the coolest Larson paint schemes of his Hendrick tenure. The packaging, they did a great job with this. You have the blue number 5, right? So that matches the door number. Then you kind of have that crimson ruby red, you know. Obviously they can't get the metallic printing, so it's the next best thing. And then you have the little blue stripe down here. Really good presentation in my opinion. So in the back panel of this diecast, Wave 6 of 2024, let me tell you, they got some home runs here. This is by far one of the best waves. 2024 NASCAR Authentics has been a home run, in my honest opinion. Yeah, I know the distribution could be a gajillion times better. Half the people can't even find these things. That's besides the point. In terms of just strictly waves, oh my goodness. Lane Riggs Infinity truck, not Xfinity. That's a super exclusive. Love that. Then we have the Ryan Preece, another exclusive. Brad Keselowski, another one. And we got Eric Jones, another one. So that's 4 true exclusive diecasts. Late model, cup, trucks. And then you have these right here, which are 2 partial exclusives. As I mentioned, you can't get them individually, except through the Authentics line. So you can't just get it in the Gold Series. If you want it in the Gold Series, you have to buy it in the 4-pack. So these are halfway exclusives. And then you have the AJ Allmendinger Cheetos Mountain Dew car. I mean, that's just like one of the coolest paint schemes ever. I mean, let's just be honest. It's Cheetos and Mountain Dew. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and carefully open up this diecast. I'll be right back. All right, fellas, brand new out of the packaging, and what an incredible looking diecast here. Kyle Larson is one of my favorite drivers, right? And you know, when I do these diecast reviews, I try to keep all the drivers equal. But hey, man, I can't help it. I get really excited for the 5 paint schemes and the number 9 paint schemes, because Chase Elliott, Kyle Larson, you know, I've been a fan of them pretty much their whole career, pretty much, and I just love doing the diecast reviews and all the drivers, but can't help but really like the Larson diecast reviews a lot. So this has a metallic paint job to it, and I am a sucker for the candy apple red lowrider style paint jobs. My favorite stock car paint scheme of all time. Tony Stewart 2009 Old Spice Swagger. That's my all-time favorite NASCAR paint scheme. If I was a driver, that's the paint scheme I would do a throwback to. And it's such a great throwback. You could paint it metallic red. You have the pinstripes. It would work so good, man. It has like the Chicago White Sox style font. It's awesome. Or GTA San Andreas style font. If you're a fan of San Andreas, which I am. Got HendrickCars.com right there on the hood. You can really see that beautiful metallic red. I can only imagine how well this car would look in the sunlight. Go to the front of the diecast, got number 5, got Hendrick Motorsports, Sudoku. Go to the left side of the diecast, you have HendrickCars.com, got the number 5, go ahead and get some clarity, there we go. This is produced on the EL mold, as they have changed a lot of the diecast production to the GL mold, so now they're kind of bouncing between both of those. You have Cup Series, Goodyear, number 5, HendrickCars.com, hiring technicians, Valvoline 40th Anniversary, and Kyle Larson on the name rail. Just look at that red. Oh, such a beautiful paint job. Got your B-Post decal, which has Chevrolet, Axalta, Cincinnati Industries. Not sure what the middle one is. Freightliner, Mack Tools, and Simeons. Go to the back panel of the diecast. You have Valvoline, HendrickCars.com, number 5. You can really see that sparkle on the back panel. Camaro ZL1, got the black spoiler, which looks really good. Go to the right side of the diecast. It does have some decal nuances, but that's a pretty tricky area to wrap a diecast. That little, I call it the hips of the Camaro or the next-gen car. The decals, they like to, they like to do exactly what they did on this one. They like to have bubbles, and then they don't want to stretch, or they do stretch too much, and it creates a lot of oopsie-doos on the decal wrap. Got the Goodyear decal that got, well, that one definitely visited Grove Street. Now that we mentioned GTA San Andreas, yeah, that definitely went through Grove Street, unfortunately. Like the metallic wheels, look good. Go to the top of the diecast, number 5. It's the inverted color palette. You have the white number 5 with the blue outlining. Looks very sharp. Hiring technicians on the roof, and then the Hendrick 40th anniversary decal on the deck lid. So what's fascinating is that the Authentics release for the Chase Elliott and the Alex Bowman was made on the GL mold, right? And the William Byron and the Kyle Larson releases were made on the EL mold. So the whole 40th anniversary Hendrick Motorsports thing is really quirky, and I love it. You have the 4-pack sets for the diecast chassis and then the normal plastic ones. You have the EL mold releases of the Byron and the Larson, but they're made with the Authentics interior that are individual, right? And then you have the Bowman and the Chase Elliott's, which are made on a completely different diecast mold. It's just really interesting, all the different releases they had with it. And, you know, you might be wondering, how in the world did a Kyle Larson diecast in 2024, it's now 2025, but how did it get canceled individually in the Gold Series? I'm going to be honest with you, I feel like it was going to get produced in the Gold Series, but they said, you know what, maybe we should just cancel that and just put the whole production line within the 4-pack. And I think it's genius. Why? Because a lot of people bought the 4-pack simply to get the Kyle Larson paint scheme, simply to get the Alex Bowman paint scheme. When you make very popular driver paint schemes or, teams or whatever it be, and you put it in a multi-pack set and you kind of treat it like an exclusive, a lot of fans are going to buy that entire diecast set just to get the exclusive paint scheme. Don't believe me? Look at the Advent calendar. You know how many people have bought an Advent calendar sets just to get a couple of cars out of it? I'm just keeping it real. It works, and it's just good for, the diecast industry, honestly. And I could see why they made these more of an exclusive thing. And to be honest with you, I'm glad they did. As if they just would have done a normal release of it, no one would care about the 4-pack set. No one would care about the Authentics release if you could just pick it up in the Gold Series like the Chase Elliott one. So it makes these cars a lot more interesting to find, a little bit more difficult, which I think long term is gonna they're gonna hold up better, I think, and value perhaps, and that's good for diehard Hendrick fans. Instead of it being something very overproduced, like maybe the 40th anniversary wave for Hendrick Motorsports, where they had all the next gen cars with the throwback paint schemes. That's cool and all, but when they sit on the shelves for months and months and months and no one buys them, then you have a problem. So fortunately, this is not something I feel like will do that as time goes on. Enough of me rambling. What do y'all think? Make sure to comment down below. Awesome looking diecast, guys. I highly recommend it. If you're not looking to pick up the 4-pack set, go ahead and pick it up individually in the Authentics. But if you're going to pick up all 4 of the cars, go ahead and get the 4-pack set. That way you get the boxes so you can open them up and close them however you see. Because with the Authentics, yes, you can, open them up and technically reseal them. Nothing beats having the Gold Series boxes, right? So that's just my honest opinion on that. Thank you all so much for watching the video. Have a blessed one. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you'd like to help support the channel, make sure to check out the promo code in the description for over there at Circle B Diecast. That's all for now. Diecastbuffet signing off.